Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived a beautiful, poor and hardworking husband and wife. They had only one daughter named Nkolika. Nkolika was a beautiful, hardworking, respectful, and very decent young girl who lived in the love and protection of her parents, Mazi Udoka, and his wife, AZUKA. Mazi Udoka is a well-known farmer and often leave the house as early as possible to go to the farm.
My wife, I must leave for the farm early today. Those yams are ready for harvest, so I must do that before the sun rises.
Okay, Nanny. But you must eat before you leave.
Ezigbo nwunye m, nwaanyị ịma obi dị ya.
AZUKA giggled. AZUKA, Nkoli's mother, is a trader. She buys palm nuts and resells them to the neighboring villages. As a result of this, she is always busy and not often around. This made Nkolika to spend most of her days alone because she is the only child of her parents and her parents are always busy. She also have no friend to talk to because her parents prevented her from associating with anybody. One day, when AZUKA was sitting outside looking at the moonlight, Nkolika approached her and said,
Mama, why don't you people have time for me? Oh, my daughter, you know I have to go to the market in order to support your father, so we can both put food on the table. But Mama, our teacher taught us about a man and a woman. She told us about virginity. Yes, Mama, she said, close your mouth, my daughter. Don't utter such again.
AZUKA screamed.
But Mama, what does it mean for a man to touch a girl? Dear Nkolika, go and sleep. It is late. Leave me alone. I have market to go to tomorrow.
AZUKA hushed her, and Nkolika had no choice than to enter inside and go to bed. Nkolika went to bed with all the unanswered questions bubbling through her head as she just approached adolescent age and also a virgin. One day, when Nkolika was coming back from the stream, she met a girl called Uju. Uju has been known by the villagers as a very wayward girl who never listens to the advice of her elders. When Uju saw Nkolika, she quickly ran to her.
Hey, Nkolika! Can we be friends? I like you.
Nkolika was so happy because she has no friends and everyone has always avoided her because of the strict rules of her parents.
Okay, yes.
Nkolika answered happily. As days turned into weeks and weeks turned into months, Nkolika and Uju friendship became so close and they were both inseparable. Nkolika did all she could to keep her friendship hidden and secret from her parents.
If I tell them, they will try to separate me from her,
she thought. She often visits Uju's home when her parents are away, and sometimes Uju returns the visit. It was in one of these regular visits of hers to Uju's house that she met Uju and a boy touching themselves. The boy hugged Uju and kissed her. Nkolika was shocked. When the boy left, she quickly confronted Uju.
What are you doing? My parents says it is wrong to be with a boy. What do you mean?
Uju asked.
Don't tell me you have not done it before. No, Uju, I have never had friends. As a matter of fact, I am a virgin.
Nkolika replied.
No way!
Uju thought to herself.
Why should she be a virgin?
Uju was very jealous. Uju was filled with anger because to her, she wants everybody to be as spoiled as she is.
Why she should be a virgin? Oh, she wants to be known as a good girl when I have given my body to almost all the men in the village. Uju, what are you thinking about?
Nkolika asked with curiosity.
Sorry,
Uju snapped back.
Nkolika, my friend. I was only thinking how hard it is for you to cope as a virgin. Let me tell you, if you get to your 20s without breaking it, it will never break again. It will be as hard as a stone. You better break it now. Can't you see me? I am happy. Uju, I have to go now. Okay, but think about what I told you.
Uju replied.
When you are ready, I will bring a boy for you.
As Nkolika walked down the lonely path that leads to their house, she was filled with so much worries and so much curiosity. She made up her mind to talk to her parents and ask her parents some questions. When Nkolika got home, she went straight to her father and said,
Papa, can you tell me more about a boy and a girl?
Nkolika, my daughter. Not now. I am very tired. Tomorrow I will be going to the farm early. Go and meet your mother.
Nkolika left her father and met her mother in the kitchen.
Mama, can you tell me about virginity? Nkolika, you can see I am cooking. Please, come and help me to serve your father.
The mother replied. The next day, Nkolika was again left alone in their house. Nkolika then made up her mind to listen to her friend Uju.
She must know more than I do.
When she got to Uju's house, she informed Uju of her intentions.
Uju, yes, you are right. I want to be like you.
Uju was very happy because she has always been jealous of Nkolika's decency, and now her plan was finally coming to pass. Immediately, she arranged for a boy who slept with Nkolika in her house, and that was how Nkolika lost her virginity. When Nkolika got home that day, she was so much in pain, but hid it from her parents. When she got to school the next day, the teacher taught on how virginity was the pride of a woman, and any man who marries a virgin will always honor and be proud of her. After the class, Nkolika was so sad and ashamed of herself because to her, she had lost her pride and dignity as a woman. One morning, Nkolika was sweeping the compound, but all of a sudden, she started feeling dizzy. She immediately ran to the backyard and started vomiting. The next day, AZUKA, her mother, took her to the hospital, and the doctor confirmed that she was pregnant. Who impregnated you, my daughter? AZUKA asked. But Nkolika kept quiet. Her parents were so disappointed, and she became a laughingstock in the village. Uju, her best friend, also joined in making mockery of her.
The pregnant virgin. Ha ha ha.
Uju laughed mockingly. As days went by, she could not bear the shame and reproach anymore. She felt she had disappointed herself. She felt she had disappointed her parents, and most of all, she felt betrayed by the person she had trusted the most. She then decided to commit suicide, and that was how she ended her life. When her parents came back and they saw their daughter's lifeless body on the ground, they wept bitterly. Oh, it is my fault.
No, it is my fault. I should have listened to her when she was asking questions.
I should have spoken to her about adultery, puberty. Oh, I should have made out time for her. We should have made out time for you. They both wept and blamed themselves bitterly. But then it was too late. Then after, they wish they have not put material things ahead of their daughter. They wish they could turn back the hands of time, but then it was already too late. Moral lesson: parents, make out time for your children. Teach them the good and the bad. Answer their questions. Don't let them get their answers from outsiders. Don't let chasing of wealth and material things take the place of your loved ones. Children, never keep any secrets from your parents. And if your parents tells you to avoid something or someone, listen to them, because what an elder sees while sitting down, even if a child climbs to the highest iroko tree, he will not see it. The end.